Hello, my name is Paige Darren Hawes. Today's date is Friday, May 18th, 2018. My birthday is in 2 days, and I just wanted to make this video to talk about 20 things I learned at 20 years old. So, without further ado, here are 20 things I learned at 20 years old. Number 1, seek help. So, this one. During this year in my life, I definitely doused myself in my own thoughts, and I bottled them up to the point where I wouldn't expose them to anyone, and I would just keep them to myself. And I would also just go into my bed and cry every night. And like, you guys probably think like this is a lie, but no, like this is seriously how I lived during my 20 years of life, my 20 year of life. And yeah, I would cry and I would think to myself, like, when is this feeling ever gonna end? But then I was like, wait a second, I have friends, I have family, I have acquaintances. Like, they want to hear from me. They want me to go to them when I need help. So I did that a couple times, and I've kind of been better at exposing my feelings and just being very transparent with how I communicate with people and not lie to them when they ask me, oh, how are you doing? Instead of saying like, oh, I'm fine, I actually need to say like, no, I'm not doing fine, I need help, and these are the areas that I need help with. Yeah, that's just one of the things I learned. Number 2, say yes. So during my sophomore year here at college, I always said no to things like hanging out with people, going to parties, opportunities, and like kind of everything. And then one night I had a phone call with my mom. This wasn't when I was 20, but I'm just telling you this story because it makes sense and it fits with the story. I had this phone call with my mom, and she was like, Paige, like, how's it going? And I'm like, I am not feeling well, and I haven't been going out with my friends a lot. And she's like, well, like, are you saying yes to a lot of things? I'm like, no, I'm not. And so after that conversation, I kind of had to restructure my life, and everything that I was saying no to had to be turned into a yes. So this year, my 20th year, I said yes to so many things. Like, I said yes to hanging out with friends, to starting my poster series that I did for a whole year. I said yes to getting my first apartment. What I've learned from this experience of saying yes is that say yes to everything that comes in your path, because you can just grow from it. And yeah, I'm just glad that I'm saying yes more. There are times where I have to say no, but I want to start saying yes more. Number 3, eat clean. So during my 20th year, I wanted to go vegetarian like during 2018. And did that happen? No, it didn't. And you know, with being at college comes the college budget. So those of you who are in college, you probably understand what I'm about to say. Like, sometimes all you can eat are frozen foods and maybe top ramen or something like that. And so that's what I was eating for the longest time. And then I was like, wait, it's just making me feel like crap. So I kind of stopped eating that. But yeah, I mean, everything in moderation. So if you want to have like a little bit of junk food, that's fine. But other than that, I need to start eating clean, like just getting my daily protein, my veggies, my fruit, my grains, just everything on the food plate. Yeah, that's something that I learned. Number 4, tell them. Okay, this one. So over the course of this whole year, I've had 3 crushes, and actually, yeah, 2 of them have girlfriends, one of them doesn't. At the beginning, I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to these people. They're guys, they're not, yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna talk to these guys, and I'm gonna get to know them, and we're gonna hit it off, and they're gonna become mine. And did that happen? No. And like, a part of that is because I didn't speak up and tell them how I felt, and I never told them because I feared rejection so much. So they still don't know. At least I don't think any one of them knows. But yeah, I just can't be living like that anymore. I need to tell people how I feel when I feel it, because I think about these people about like 80% of the time. And if I'm spending that much time thinking about them, like, why not just tell them? Number 5, a kiss won't cure you. Okay, this one. Both of these, the previous one and this one, I swear. Why did I write this? I'm turning 21 in 2 days. I'm 20 right now, and I've never been kissed. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment. Yeah, I've never been kissed, never been in a relationship, and I often wonder, like, where is my first kiss gonna take place? Who's it gonna be with? How am I gonna feel when it's happening? And like all these different aspects of a kiss. And I think I've built this up in my mind just because in movies and romance novels and TV shows, like that is the climactic moment of like a woman's life. Like, you know, and I haven't experienced that. And I think I began to think about it way too much to the point where it consumed me and I became so sad, and that's like the only thing I would think about. And my sadness kind of turned in not to depression, I'm not depressed, but I got to this point where I was like, wait a second, am I determining my happiness on another person? Am I placing my happiness on someone else? When I finally get kissed, will I be happy? No, like I'm happy right now. I should be happy by myself. But like I am at times, but not all the time. I need to stop slapping my knee. Ow, did you hear that? What was I talking about? I just like got to this point where I was so sad and I was like, geez, I've never been kissed. Like, when is it gonna be my time? Am I ugly? And I just was thinking about all these negative thoughts. And one day I was like, why am I sad about not being kissed? Like, am I really seeking validation from a dude to like make me happy? Like, Paige, what are you doing? And so I stopped, and right now, yes, as much as I want that romantic connection, I'm just gonna have to wait for it. And whenever the time comes, it'll come, it'll happen. Number 6, comparison is the thief of joy. Okay, I cannot tell you how many times I compared myself to people this year. And by people, I mean like friends, family, creators, anyone that came in my path, even people I don't know, like online, on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Tumblr, not on Facebook. I was about to say Facebook, but like I don't really compare myself because everyone's the same on Facebook. But like I compared myself to people, and I would look at their Instagrams, like their curated Instagrams, and I'll be like, wow, she is such a great designer and she looks like she has her whole life together, and I love her designs. And I look at my page and I look at what I'm doing and I'm like, dang, Paige, that's nothing. Or I look at some of my friends who have had recent internships and I'm like, wow, Paige, like, why don't you get an internship? Why haven't you gotten an internship? And I'm like, Paige, you're on your own path. It's okay. Just realize what you're doing is enough. And although you can't see it and no one really tells you that you're doing enough, you are doing enough. Just be confident with what you produce and great things will come of it. Number 7, step into the unknown. So from going to Gray City for the first time by myself and moving into my first apartment and going to my ecclesia for the first time and just like saying yes more, I've definitely grown and matured from these things, and I'm always so scared to dip my toes in the water, but I'm so glad that I did. Number 8, just do it. So I always have these creative ideas that I come up with in my mind, and they're always there. They never leave. And have I done anything with them yet? No, I haven't. And I think I do that just because I'm always waiting for this right time. But there never really is a right time because there's only now, and now is the only time we have. Number 9, be honest and transparent. So yeah, like I said before, just be honest and open. Don't lie to people when they say, how are you doing? And you say you're fine, but you're really feeling crappy. Let them know. Number 10, scrolling is a sin. So you know when it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like, I'm gonna scroll on my phone and look at whatever. And then it's 4 o'clock and you're like, wait, I've been scrolling for this long? Yeah, I did that a lot this past year, and I really want to try to break that habit and replace that with creative ideas that I have in my mind. So instead of scrolling, actually doing something with my life. I mean, I like to scroll a little bit to catch up on my family and my friends, but other than that, like, if the scroll doesn't have a purpose, don't scroll. It's a sin. It should be on the 10 commandments. Instead of 10 commandments, it's going to be 11 commandments. Number 11, make your bed. So growing up, my parents, mainly my dad, always told me to make my bed in the morning. And did I do that? No. Well, I did a couple times, but not every single day like he wanted me to. But as of recently, I do make it every single day. Right now it's unmade, but I feel so accomplished in the morning. I'm like, yes, I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When I come home, my bed is made and it looks so pristine. So yeah, make your bed. Number 12, no more procrastination. Yeah, I've been battling with this one since high school, maybe junior high, but high school. As much as I love learning and I love doing assignments and making sure that everything's all checked off, there are times where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing in my life, and then I wait until the last moment to complete the project. So I pull an all-nighter and then I hand in something. I'm trying to work on that and actually care about what I'm producing and submitting for my class assignments. Number 13, appreciate family time. So my 20th year was full of so much family time, and I had so much fun with them. We all went to Yosemite for the first time. That was so fun. Steven came along too. We also went to Los Lobos, and where else did we go? Leo Carrillo. Oh, my family moved into their new house. Yeah, a lot of things happened, and during those moments, I just cherish those moments so much, because I know as we're growing older, we're not going to see each other all the time, especially because my sister lives on the East Coast, I live on the West Coast, and my family lives down south, and I'm up north, and it's just like, all these directions. And like, now that I'm going to be graduating college in 1 year, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to be, but like, if my job takes me to somewhere else, like the East Coast, then I'll see my sister more, but then I won't see my family, like my other members of my family, as much as I see my sister. So it's like, I just need to appreciate all the time that I'm spending with everyone, and then like with my grandma too, because she could be gone. I'm thinking like really bad right now, but like, you never know when someone could pass away. But no, I love my grandma. She's the best. Actually, she sent me my birthday card today. Number 14, be present. So I spend a lot of my time and my days thinking about the future and what I want to do with my life, and how I need everything to be aligned and in an exact order, like a little chronological order. And as much as that's beneficial for me, because then I have everything planned, when I'm in the moment, I'm just constantly thinking about that. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. And I mean, I am sometimes, but my mind's filled with, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next project? And I'm not like in the moment and just being present with what I'm doing. So trying to fix that. Number 15, Oregon is not for me. Yeah, I've come to this conclusion that Oregon is not for me. Like after school ends, I don't think I really want to live here. The weather makes me sad and depressed and a little bit moody, and I think my heart is elsewhere. I can definitely see myself like in Los Angeles, maybe somewhere, or maybe on the East Coast with my sister somewhere. But yeah, just not here. Like Santa Monica, and I say the East Coast, but I hate cold weather. So I don't know how that would go down, but it's worth a shot. Number 16, new schedule, new routine. So every term at school, when I would get my new schedule, I would create my other schedule for myself. So like when I'm going to study, when I'm going to eat, shower, and like wake up and just do personal things for me, like design and all those things. And I never stuck to them, and I need to start doing that in my life, because I can accomplish everything I set my mind to if I create a structure for myself throughout that term of my life. So I'm gonna do that. Number 17, don't waste your singleness. So being 20, I definitely spent most of my time wishing I had a boyfriend, because I've never had a boyfriend, and all that time I wasted could have been spent improving myself and becoming a pro at something. So just don't waste your singleness. Like if you're single right now, just don't waste it. Fall in love with yourself. Number 18, less music. Okay, I love listening to music all the time, and I'm all about that New Music Friday Discover Weekly playlist on Spotify. And yeah, music is just like a really big part of my life, but I listen to it so much that I don't leave room and I don't leave space for myself just to be present and listen to my surroundings and kind of like eavesdrop on people's conversations. So I want to try doing that more. Number 19, replace sorry with thank you. So say your mom made this beautiful brunch and you wake up really late. Instead of walking out and sitting at the kitchen table and saying, oh, sorry, I'm so late, say thank you for waiting for me. And yeah, that's it. I've just been realizing that I do that a lot, and I want to start saying thank you instead of sorry. Number 20, always be creating. No matter what, I want to be creating something every single day. It could be something on my Instagram, it could be something on my Twitter, it could be, I don't know, a tweet, a post, something on Facebook. I don't know. Facebook, I never post on Facebook. Just like something every single day. And I'm able to take breaks. I can take breaks from time to time, but I just need to fuel my passions and make them come to life. And the way to do that is to be ABC. Always be creating. So yeah, that's it. Those are the 20 things I learned at 20, and I hope you found something in here that you can apply to your life. Maybe I'll make another one when I'm 21, but as for now, I only have 2 days left. Don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. But yeah, 20's been a good year. 20, my golden year, my golden star, another golden star. I'm gonna be slipping into my silver year. I'm gonna insert this photo of this beautiful strawberry that I found that like symbolizes me turning 21 right here. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm gonna be turning 21 in 2 days. Okay, it's probably 1 day now because I'm gonna post it tomorrow, but like, I'm turning 21. Okay, bye. All love as always.